All right, Shalom. I'd like to say all praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to all you brothers teaching in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe, underneath the standard and the banner of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, and this is going to be, a little sit down. I'm not going to try to make it that long. Okay, this is proof of what time we're about to go into, which is the time of Jacob's trouble. All right, and it's coming to a full boil right now. Okay, a brother put this video on Instagram. No, not on Instagram. Yeah, a brother put it on Instagram. I don't know who the brother is. Okay, and one of the brothers from our camp here in Boston put it on GMS chat room. Okay, on the GMS Boston chat room for us to see, man. So I'm going to play it real quick, and then I'm going to bring out a article to go along with it. Okay, Lord's will. This is edifying. Okay, for the hope for the elect and those that is not of the fold as yet, but coming into it. All right, this should open your eyes a little bit more of what's going on in these last days, man. Okay, so I'm gonna roll the footage.
Whoever the fuck it is you pray to, okay? That Donald J. Trump, President of the United States, and Attorney General Barr clean this up lawfully. Because if for any reason the President of the United States feels that it's not getting done the way it should, decides to put out the tweet that says, my fellow Americans, my fellow 2A loving Americans, it's time to take up arms against these assholes. You are all fucked in under an hour. Under 1 hour, you're done. Every one of you. We're all just at home, hanging out, or we're on vacation like me right now, watching you idiots behave the way you do, waiting for that one tweet, that one emergency text message from the fucking President of the United States that gives us the green light to finish this entire thing in under an hour. It will not be law enforcement. It will not be one of these slow bureaucrats. And
Okay, so there you have it. All right, that's the plan. All right, and we've been saying this for a long time, man. Okay, and brothers had mass dreams. Okay, about mass death. All right, coming to a neighborhood near you. All right, be that as it may, that's not the end game. Okay, the end game is to wipe out all Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, by any means necessary. So now we got these militia groups coming after us. We have the government after us. Okay, we have the demons after us. We got the spiritual demon Satan on us and after us at all times, man. We're under attack, man. Okay, the Israelite man and woman and child are in a worst case scenario right now, man. And the only way we're gonna get out of this is through prayer, man. Prayer and hope in Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, along with those chariots. All right, that's for the hopeful elect. Only 144,000 and 1/3 that will accompany the elect. Okay, So I'm gonna read this article real quick to go into it, because really no militia is safe to be around when all hell breaks loose the way that the order odo ad chaos, okay, ensues, man. No militia group is going to be safe to be around. All right, so I'm gonna bring out this article from CNN. All right, and it says gun-toting members of the Boogaloo movement are showing up at protests. Okay, and that's why we're not making our feet run the mischief. The men of the Lord, we're not into that, man. Okay, hold on 1 second, brothers. Hold on. All right, so I'm gonna read it. It says Benjamin Ryan Teeter was at his home in Hampstead, North Carolina, when the call came to action. When the call to action came, Slocky, it was an alert from the heart of the raging protest in Minneapolis, posted on an online forum by a fellow member of the Boogaloo Slocky movement, a loosely knit group of heavily armed anti-government extremists. Okay, why aren't they being watched? Okay, okay, you got the Hebrew Israelites being watched by the FBI, but why not this group? Because they're gonna use this group, groups like this, to exterminate so-called black people, which are the Israelites that the Bible speak of: Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, because you, Northern Kingdom, are a part of the Israelite family as well. Okay, it's going to be 12,000 from every tribe of the Israelite nations. Okay, that are going to be redeemed. Okay, salvation will come to you. 12,000 from each nation of Israel family. Okay, the 12 tribes of Israel. All right. That's why they're not being watched by the FBI. The alert was from a man who had a run-in with the Minneapolis police while on the front line of the police brutality protests set off by the death of George Floyd. Okay, so everything is swirling around the death of George Floyd. Okay, he caught mace to the face, said Tita, and put out a national notice to our network. Okay. After Tita, who goes by Ryan, said he saw the online posting, he and a handful of other Boogaloo friends in the area mobilized. They grabbed their guns, mostly assault rifles, hopped into their vehicles, and made the 18-hour trek to Minneapolis. The Boogaloos are an emerging incarnation of extremists that seems to defy easy categorization. They are yet another confounding factor in the ongoing effort among local, state, and federal officials to puzzle out the political sympathies of the agitators showing up to the mostly peaceful George Floyd rallies, who have destroyed property, looted businesses, or in the case of the Boogaloos, who descended on Minneapolis, walked around the streets with assault rifles. Boogaloo members appear to hold conflicting ideological views, with some identifying as Antichrist and others rejecting formal titles. Some pockets of the group have exposed white supremacy. Okay, when you look up that, exposed, okay, it says adopt or support, okay. So they have in support group have support white supremacy. Okay, some of them do, while others reject it. Okay, so it's a split there. You see, you have the ones that do support it, and then you have the ones that don't support it. Which, in the end, they're all gonna turn their guns on the weaker. Okay, so if you don't have a gun to go up against these militia groups, you will be robbed, you will be raped. Okay, you will be killed because you are a lesser. All right, and that's what it goes into. It goes into bullying. All right, when you watch movies like shows like The Walking Dead, all these post-apocalyptic shows, man, the people that cause the most havoc or bully people are the ones with the guns, man. All right, and rounds of ammo. Okay, so we know this is Edom's blessing, man, the sword, and we know who the militia is. It's mostly Edom, okay, the so-called white man. It says Boogaloo members appear to hold conflicting ideological views, with some identifying as Antichrist and others rejecting formal titles. Some pocket of the groups have exposed white supremacy while others reject it, but they have at least two things in common: an affinity for toting around guns in public and a Boogaloo rallying cry, which is commonly viewed as code for another civil war. Megan Squire, a computer science professor at Elon University in North Carolina who monitors online extremism, said the movement started in obscure online platforms. Okay, and so that gives way to why they're going to cut off this internet, man, pretty soon, man. Okay. It is now growing on mainstream platforms, and in this moment of protest, it is starting to move offline, she said. It resembles the militia movement that came before it, which has been well documented as a force for promoting violence. Tita, in an interview with CNN, said he identifies as an antichrist. Okay, so it's lucky. Yeah, it's a lucky brothers. Says Tita, in an interview with CNN, said he identifies as an antichrist. His mission in Minneapolis, he said, was to protect protesters from police abuse and white supremacists, whom he deplores. Let's look up that word. Feel or express strong disapproval. Okay, so that's just the beginning. All right. Of course, he's gonna antichrist. So he's a hater of a Christian as well. Okay, and then he hates white supremacists also. So it's a fine line before the gun is drawn on any person. Okay, these people are out of their minds. It says if people are going to initiate deadly force against us, we need to be willing and able to initiate deadly force in return, Tita said. 22. He's 22 years old, said. Despite the presence of Tita, and he said a dozen or so of his compatriots, federal, state, and local officials have put forth little evidence so far to suggest widespread organization and mobilization by any one ideological group. Okay, so they're not underneath scrutiny at all. CNN review of the background of those arrested during the first 3 days of protests in Minneapolis did not surface any obvious links to known organizations. Some people said they suspect that much of the rioting and looting was perpetrated not by ideological extremists, but smaller groups of criminal opportunists seeking to profit by stealing merchandise. Yeah, so those are the renter thugs that George Soros put into play. And they could be cops, they could be lawyers, they could be anybody, okay? As long as they do the job that George Soros pays them to do, which would be cause mayhem and strife in the streets, okay? They're assigned to that, man. And it's a well documented fact that that's what was going on, okay? That busloads of people were going from point A to point B where these peaceful protests were supposed to be held, and they turned them into riots, okay? These are straight up criminals. These are not protesters, said one high-ranking LAPD official, Salaki, in Los Angeles. He said roving bands of thieves drove around in cars and communicated by cell phone, identifying businesses to loot, Salaki. Okay, and that's we had that going on here in Boston as well. All right, they foiled a couple of plans of them trying to rob a Natick mall. I went past Braintree Mall out here in Quincy, in Braintree line, and they had dump trucks at all the entrances, and cops were in the middle of this parking lot of the mall. And the only reason why I seen it is because I stopped to get gas at a station that's outside the mall perimeter. Okay, and you can see right into the parking lot where it was state troopers and police in every little section of the, the mall parking lots. Still, there are some documents, reports of group affiliated individuals from the left and right of the extremist spectrum mingling amid less organized. Okay, so you already get the gist of okay, the article, okay, but I'm going to skip down because I seen something in here that talks about a civil war coming, okay. Yeah, and these militia, okay, are the crust of terrorist groups, man. Okay, this is the beginning of it. American terrorism groups inside of America. There's going to be so many militia groups all around, man. Okay, America's never going back to the same way, but during that time, okay, the main target on the scene will be the nation of Israel, man. Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, because this is the last hurrah for the so-called white man, which is Esau Edom, the devil that the Bible speaks of. All right, he's going to come at full force at this point in time. All right. So let me get to the scripts. All right, and that's how it's going to go. This is Micah 2:1. It says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands." And what you see me pull up real quick, all right, it's this is the power that they're gonna have in their hands, man. Okay. This is the Messianic motto, Ordo ab Chaos. Okay, indeed, Order ab Chaos, translated to order from chaos, is also associated with another Latin phrase, lux in tenebris, which is translated to light from darkness. Why is the idea of order from chaos or light from darkness so significant to Freemasonry? Okay, and it just let's just go into the definition, because this is the thing that they perceived in their bed. Okay, and this it's the light. Okay, they're gonna perform it. The trick of creating chaos and then seizing power under the pretense of putting things back in order is a tried and true method of deception and manipulation. It's the meaning behind the Latin motto, Ordo ab Chaos, okay? Meaning order out of chaos. And that's what you see, okay? With these militia groups, so on and so forth, all right? Because this is why they're not being investigated, because they're gonna ensue chaos. Okay, they're gonna rip down the infrastructure of the old America. They're gonna tear it asunder with a civil war. Okay, and against atrocities against the nation of Israel. Okay, it's all a plan, man. It's all a plan. That's the only thing they're doing is they're just planning it out and going forward with it, man. And Jake is none the wiser. They're just a part of it. All right, this is Psalms 55 and 21. It says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Okay, and I just this morning I watched that brother I'm a one Gabar, okay, and the other brothers in a little sit down that they had, talking about the same topic that I'm talking about, but they had a different point of view of coming at it. But we all underneath the same banner of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. And in that video, just like you seen at the top of my video with the rambling idiot that has a gun and no books, probably. Okay, he's saying that Donald Trump got to give the word, and it's off and running, okay, to gun down niggas in the street, all right? And that brother Amawan Ball on his video, all right, let me see if I can get the name of the video instead of just trying to quote it. That's not it. Right here. That's it. Okay, in this video, all right, very, very good minutes. I was 5 minutes into it, but the spirit hit me to look up these articles, you know, and do my own show on it, you know. But at the beginning of the video, you know, these brothers are on point, man. All right, we through the spirit know that Donald Trump is sending out messages, okay, in his speeches to these militia groups, man. All right, and it's to take out Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. And what you see me reading in CNN, they're they're none the wiser. They know what's going on. Okay, like I said, they could be just like Rented Thugs by George Soros. These militias, they can have people in the fire department, the army, uh, police department, you know, EMTs. You don't know. You don't know who they are, and it's just gonna come like a storm, all right, out of the blue, so to speak, for the people that don't know, all right. So it's a very good video, you know. This brother, he always brings the fire, what I'm saying, behind the videos, and the other brothers that's surrounding him, you know. Watch this video, if brothers can, get some information, man. Hopefully it just rouses up the spirit to do what we here to do, which is prophesy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go back to what I was doing, on this side. Okay, so when you look at Esau Edom, man, that's the whole crust of his thing, man. His thing is to speak smooth words onto you, and to stab you with his left hand while he's shaking your hand with the right. Okay, and that's what you're seeing happening right now, man. All the cops kneeling down and all that bullshit, trying to pray with the people, and the cops are just using that as a tactic to subside the anger, because in a few, you see, our people always forget what they did to the Native Americans. All right, when Esau Edom showed up here on the shores of North America, they was sick, they was falling apart, they was damn near dead, and they crouched down. They crouched down, you know, just like it says in the scripture. Okay, but then they took the Native Americans, which are, the northern kingdom of the nation of Israel, man. Never forget that, man. And you can't trust your enemy at no point in time, man. None. And he's using the same tactic. He always uses the same tactic, day in, day out, man. And that grin that they give, man, that's not a grin of friendliness. It's just like a dog that's getting ready to bite you. Okay? Can't trust the so-called white man, which is Esau Edom, the devil that the Bible speaks of, ever. Can't trust him. All right, let me get this next script. I believe I was in the Apocrypha. That's where I was at. All right, so this is Ecclesiastes 10:1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. Okay, of a prudent man is well ordered. All right, and we know that this guy D.J. Trump, he's coming through for the left hand side. All right, and he's doing the work of his masters. But on the right hand side, we're rejoicing because we need this thing to go forward, man. We need hell to break loose upon the soils of Babylon the Great, man, so this place can be taken on out of here. All right, this is Ecclesiastes 10:2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. What manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. So he's been doing this mega hat thing, this mega make America great again was the thing that won him his campaign. Okay, that was the slogan. So now they're taking it to a whole nother level. Okay, and with these militia groups, man, you can see the pride that they exude, and they drive F-150 trucks. That's monster trucks, so to speak, with the American flag hanging out the back of it. Those type of people you have to watch out for. Okay, them all American guys, because those are guys that's suited and booted to kill Negroes, Native Americans, and Latinos in that day, because they're part of the MAGA movement. Okay, an unwise king destroyed his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. Okay, The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. And that's why they're going to try to kill Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, because we are the true rulers of the planet Earth. All right. And the upper echelons, the ones that read books, okay, of Esau, Edom, knows this. This is why the triumphant of the wicked is for a short time. In Revelations 12:12, they shall come down having great wrath. Okay, roughly paraphrasing. All right. So they know. It says, an unwise king destroys his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord. In due time he will set over it one that is profitable in the hand of God, which is Yahweh, while Yahweh Shai is the prosperity of men, and upon the persons of the scribe shall he lay his honor. Okay, and which is the Israelites. All right, bear not hatred to thy neighbor for every wrong, and do nothing at all by injurious practices. And you know the Lord has them in in a court case that they can't win right now, because they have wronged people with injurious practices. Look at this. They're getting ready to starve everybody. Okay, that's the next move. Is that not an injurious practice by the governing people of society? Okay, the upper echelons, the people in offices. Or over here in America, the money system ain't straight, man. Still. Okay? Let's say they lift the COVID-19 thing, right? When they lift that, thousands of people going to be out of work. All right? They already acquired an apartment. They didn't get fired. They just lost their job because of COVID-19. The court system is going to be overran, okay, by cases of rental evictions. Okay, that's all that's going to be at court. Rental evictions. Okay, how you going to kick a person out that lost their job to a fake disease or a fake pandemic? Okay, thousands of cars are going to be misplaced. Okay, loans are not going to get paid back. It's just going to be a trickle down effect, man. This is something that they can't fix, and they're going to try to blame it all on Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And why wouldn't they? You already seen that happen with the COVID-19. The numbers are excessively high among these people. Hotspots are just hood areas where Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans dwell. Okay? Placing the pandemic on who? The Israelites. Okay? So it's an injurious practice, man. That's why the Lord is going to destroy the nation of Edom after the 1,000 years of slavery, man, because of the things that you do, man. Pride is hateful before Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and man, and by both doeth one commit iniquity. And surely they have up into the heavens. That's what it says in the scriptures, okay? Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. All right, and that's talking about given to the righteous rulers, okay, which is the nation of Israel underneath Yahweh Shai, King David, and then 144,000 that will be governing and ruling the world, okay, with the kings of the earth and of the universe, okay, Yahweh being the king of the universe, and Yahweh Shai being the king of the earth, and King David being the ruler over the 144,000, the governing body, okay? And they can see it, they see it, but they don't know whence it comes from. They don't understand it. And that's why they're going to try to destroyed Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. So I just want to do a quick sit down, man, because as you can see, it's getting to a full boil now, man, and things about to spill over. All right, and we're in the time of Jacob's trouble. Everything is about to become unleashed. Okay, they got the vaccinations coming. They got the RFID microchip coming, and as you can see, that it's gonna be a hot summer, man. Okay, so with that, I want to say all praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. With that, I want to say Shalom.